Hey again, Sam here. Guess what I'm talking about? Amazon DSP again. Top 5 Amazon DSP strategies. Number 1, we're gonna start at the very bottom of the funnel. This is loyalty and cross-selling. They're kind of the same thing, but a little different. Loyalty, the way that I view it, is essentially more like lapsed purchase, right? So if somebody, let's say you're selling a product that people purchase frequently, it's different if you're selling something expensive that's a one-time purchase. If you are, then you can skip this part of the video. What you wanna look at is if you're in a highly competitive space and the lifetime value of your customer is ideally high and you wanna improve it, lapsed purchase essentially means create an audience based on who's bought your product in the past, let's say 120, 180, 365 days, but who hasn't bought it within the product's use cycle. And you want to negate people that are already subscribed and saved members. So essentially what this does is people that have bought our product in the last year, we want to make sure that if they bought it yesterday, it's been long enough that they probably need a new one. We want to make sure that our product's back in front of them so we don't lose them to a competitor. Pretty simple. You just want to make sure that you're utilizing your product use cycle and keep it very specific. This is useful, but what I would say is even more useful is cross-selling. Again, if you only sell one product, skip ahead. Cross-selling can be incredibly valuable because I would say most of the time, brands who have 5, 10, 20 ASINs, the majority of the revenue comes from their top 2 or 3. If you want to have a more even distribution, especially so if you run out of stock, your business isn't ruined, a good way is cross-selling. So you target people that have bought, let's say your top ASIN in the past year, and you create an audience that negates the other purchases in recent history. Show them your other products. Show them your number 2, show them your number 3. Show them that product that you just launched that has 4 reviews. Products that are new launches, it's tougher to advertise them if they have a low review count for obvious reasons. That being said, if they've bought your bestseller, they probably liked it, provided you have a good product. They're not going to be as sensitive to review count. So utilizing cross-selling within Amazon DSP is a fantastic way to support new product launches. And it's just a great way to increase the LTV of your customers. So that's the bottom of the funnel. That's strategy number 1. The only other thing to take into consideration, I am a big advocate of percent of purchases coming to new to brand as a KPI. If you're running cross-selling and loyalty, that number is always going to be 0. New to brand does not necessarily mean it can't be new to product. So you can have a lot of these people that are new to product, but 0% new to brand, and you're increasing the LTV and the overall profitability of that customer anyways. So this is the one instance where I say throw that KPI out of the window. Number 2, retargeting, but specific retargeting. The mistake that I see a lot of people make is they have a general strategy for retargeting and they roll it out across all their clients or all their products. Every retargeting strategy should be a little bit different based on price of the product and the decision cycle. A product that costs $10 might not take longer than an hour or 10 seconds to decide on. A product that's $500, it's a little bit of a longer time frame. You don't want to just have a basic 14-day, 30-day retargeting strategy that you roll out everywhere. Think about how much your product costs and how long somebody's going to be thinking about it. You can use AMC if you want to look at your average decision cycle time for a given product and its valuable information. The other way to look at retargeting is cross-product retargeting. And what I mean by this is, let's say you're a clothing company and you sell similar products, but they're different. If somebody viewed one of your products but didn't purchase, you can retarget them and show them the exact product they looked at, but a lot of the time there's a reason that they didn't buy. Another way to cross-product retarget is if we're selling, different types of shirts, they didn't buy X shirt, let's show them Y shirt within our product portfolio that maybe they hadn't seen. So that's a way to retarget and keep them within your pool of potential customers without just showing them something they've already seen and didn't buy. I think that's a very underutilized retargeting lever. Number 3, consideration, middle funnel. I am a huge advocate of contextual targeting. I think that this is something that is still underutilized, and it's one of the things that Amazon is rolling out new features for all the time. So the types of contextual targeting are related products, which is the oldest one and maybe still my favorite. You literally just click a box and products that are commonly viewed or purchased alongside your product, you will now be eligible to show up on those pages in real time. Number 2 is category. So you select a category, products that fall in that category, your product can show up on those pages in real time. Number 3 is ASIN, target ASIN. show up in real time. Number 4 on the newest is keyword. This one is new within the last few months. Incredibly effective. The biggest way to really show the overlap between PPC and DSP strategy, type in your key terms. Somebody clicks on a different product that search one of those key terms, you can show up on that page. It basically gives you another at bat after they didn't click your product within the search engine results page. Other ways to use like middle funnel that I look at or similar product targeting can be really effective. This is everything in the competitor space from views or purchases. You can get pretty creative, but those are my main strategies. All things contextual, similar product views, competitor targeting. Start with that. Number 4 is the top of the funnel. Again, this is something that I do not roll out unless we've already seen success in both the bottom and the mid funnel. And one of the main KPIs for you as a brand is awareness, right? Like we're not looking at a high return on ad spend for these sorts of tactics. When we do run these, there's a couple ways that I recommend approaching it. In-market audiences is the basic one. Some people view these as mid-funnel. That's not how I view it, but it's a category. If they've been looking at it the past 30 days, they fall into this. Lifestyle audience, it's a consistent browsing purchase behavior that says that this person is a fitness enthusiast or they like, I don't know, anything. It's consistent browsing and buying patterns. The problem with these is that we don't get insight into what they really mean. It's just Amazon's descriptions and they can work. It's just we don't have a ton of granular control over changing that. So I only recommend rolling these out when you're looking for an awareness play. Within that, there are a number of ways you can run it. You can do video, you can do display, you can do now digital out of home. Streaming TV, I would always view streaming TV buys as an awareness play no matter what you're targeting. It's a great lever to pull, but just keep in mind your return ad spend is not going to look great, but it's great for brand awareness. So that's the next piece of this. Number 5, the last thing I want to talk about, it's granular, it's important, but I truly believe that people are creating an over-reliance on this product, is Amazon AMC, Amazon Marketing Cloud. Very valuable, I use it every day. However, I think the problem with Amazon AMC, or rather the way that it's used, is people are rolling it out way too early in their advertiser journey. Maybe they're spending $5,000 a month and they just launched DSP and they're really excited to launch AMC. Great. You can use it. My general recommendation is nail down the basics first before you expand into this. Benefits of AMC, A, is the amount of data that you can collect. You can look at things like customer lifetime value, conversion rates based on ad exposure. There are a ton of different audiences you can make through AMC. And they're valuable, but they're only as valuable as how you use the data. The data is great, but if you don't actually do anything with it, then it's just collecting dust. So when you're ready to do something with it, you can try rolling it out. Some examples and ways that I use it for clients who are ready for it and we are able to capitalize on AMC is abandoned cart audiences, which is just one step more specific than retargeting. You can create audiences based on ad exposure that didn't purchase. So like if we think someone's seen a sponsored product ad and a sponsored brand ad, but not a DSP ad, and we see their conversion rates lower than someone that's seen all three, we target people that have seen sponsored product and brand, but have never seen a DSP ad, and we can show those people ads. So you can get really granular with it, really specific. It's honestly a lot of fun to work with. You just need to make sure that you're ready for it and you have the basics figured out before you roll it out. You do not want to put the cart ahead of the horse. That's my general advice. It's great once you're ready, but make sure you're ready. So that's it for me today. Basic one, easy one. Hopefully you took some notes. If you have any questions or just want to yell at me or disagree with me or whatever it is you want, I'm not here to tell you what to say. Leave a comment, leave me angry hate mail in my LinkedIn, or reach out to me if you want to set up a meeting, and I'm more than happy to advise. If you want to learn more about Amazon DSP, about working with Trivium Group, you know where to find me. Link in the description. Talk to you soon.